Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be doing another character showcase in My Academia Ultra Impact. So in today's video, we're going to be showcasing this Deku right here. So the reason why I chose this Deku is because, well, I actually recently just pulled him, the other day. I just summoned and I got him, and I was reading over his skills, and his whole gimmick is really interesting, and that's why I want to make a video talking about this Deku, because I think he's really interesting. So yeah, let's just jump into the showcase. So first off, this Deku is a yellow type character, so keep that in mind. He is a yellow type character, and here is his ability board. At least for me right now, I have him at only one piece in the piece root area. I don't have a lot of his pieces unlocked here because I don't really want to spend the stars on this character, because he is an SR character. I'd rather be saving those stars for UR characters, but I still wanted to get his other skill unlocked, so that's why I got his first piece. And then for his basic route, I have him at page 5. I got him up to page 4, so he is awakened, but obviously I didn't want to go any further just yet because again, he is an SR character, so I don't really want to put that many resources into him. But I do believe if you do get him up to page 9, because again, just keep in mind when you're watching this video, he's not even at his full potential. I think he can do really well, so if you do get him to page 9, I definitely think he can do really well. So I have him maxed out at level 70 because that's the max level I can get him at. And again, he is awakened because I got him to page 4. So let's go over his skills. So here is the interesting kind of portion about this character, his skills. So starting off with his plus ultra move, it's called Detroit Smash. This is where he deals 500% damage to a single opponent, gives the character the ability to make a last stand one time, also inflicts some of the damage dealt to the character. So right away, that is a really interesting plus ultra move because, well, first off, 500% damage is really nice. That's pretty good, but also it gives the character the ability to make one last stand. One time he can do a last stand, and that's really nice. It gives him another chance of life, which is really nice. But I also think it's really good because this character also hurts himself, and that's what made me think this character is really interesting, because he hurts himself. That's really interesting. But when you look at his other skills, later when we get down to it, you can actually see some potential with that, because right now you're probably thinking, why would I want to use this character? He's an SR character that hurts himself, but you'll see. So moving on to his first action skill, it's called Detroit Smash, just like his plus ultra move. And it deals 275% damage to a single opponent. It also increases character's power by 30% for 3 turns, also inflicts some of the damage dealt to the character. So again, another move that hurts himself, which is really interesting, and it's also an action skill, so you're going to pretty much be using that, a lot. The cooldown is, 4 turns, but I mean, yeah, he hurts himself with this move just like his plus ultra attack. He also gets a power increase by 30% for 3 turns, which is really nice, and it deals 275% damage. So overall, that's really good. 275% damage, and also a power up of 30% for 3 turns. That's really nice. Basically, he gets stronger. But again, back to that whole thing where he deals damage to himself. So yeah, moving on to his second action skill, it's called Persistent Spirit. And basically the way it works is it increases power of all allies by 15% for 3 turns. It also increases characters plus ultra gauge by 20%, and the cooldown on it is 5 turns. So that is actually really nice. That's really nice. It basically boosts up his teammates, basically gives them power, which is really nice, by 15%. That's actually really good. And it also increases characters plus ultra gauge by 20%. So yeah, I mean, that's also pretty nice. It's basically trying to get you to Detroit Smash, which again, 500% damage, but also again, it deals damage to himself. So you're probably still thinking, why do I want to use this character? Because it all seems like he's just trying to hurt himself. But we get down to his auto skills, and this is where you can see some potential. So for his first auto skill, it's called Hidden Instinct for Conflict. And basically, this is where he increases his skill impact by 25% for 3 turns after landing a critical hit. So that's actually really good because, skill impact is nice by 25%. That's really good. And for 3 turns. But it's only after you land a critical hit. And this is where the damaging portion comes into play, because his second auto skill, All-Seeing Eye, it increases the character's critical hit rate by 20% when the HP is below 50%. So I think you're starting to see what I'm talking about. You can pretty much create this elaborate combo chain with him to basically increase his skill impact, his critical hit rate, and his strength. So let's look at it like this. So basically, what you want to do is you want to use his plus ultra move and his first action skill to basically, deal damage and stuff, but also to deal damage to himself. So that way he can get to 50% HP, and basically if we go back down to his auto skill, when he is below 50%, his critical hit rate goes up by 20%, which is nice because that means he has a higher chance of hitting, more critical hits. And that means if he lands a critical hit, his skill impact will go up by 25% for 3 turns. So are you starting to see what I'm saying? Like, it's really interesting because at first you would think, why would I want to play this character? Because, he does damage to himself and it doesn't seem like he, benefits from that. But in reality, he does. He gets critical hit rate up, skill impact up, and then he also has the ability to like boost his power, which is really nice. Like, right here, Detroit Smash, it increases the character by, it increases character's power by 30%. Which is really nice. So basically he's getting 3 buffs. On top of that, he can also increase allies power by 15% for 3 turns, and then also get his plus ultra faster because you want to get that because again it does 500% damage. It also gives the ability to make one last stand, and also it does damage to himself. So basically overall he's got like this elaborate kit, but I mean I think it's really interesting. I think that's like a really interesting kit right there. And yeah, so I guess we can jump into some VE Tower to, show him off. So let's just get into it. Alrighty, so we're here in the VE Tower, and we're going to take Deku to the critical stage. The reason why we're going to take him to the critical stage is because, well, firstly, he gets a boost. He gets a critical hit rate up by 30%, and he also gets a increase in power by also, I believe 30% if it goes back around. Yeah, 30%. So that's really nice, an increase in critical hit rate and power. So really nice because we know he can actually boost those stats with his own kit. So, you can add the 30% on top of that boost. So, yeah, we're going to take him here. I definitely think he'll do pretty well. And then we're going to take him to difficulty level A. The reason why we're going to take him there is because, again, I don't have him maxed out on the ability board, but I definitely think if you do have him maxed out on the ability board or close to maxed out, I definitely think he can work in a difficulty level S scenario. But for me right now, I only think he can work in a difficulty level A scenario because I don't have him close to max out or, maxed out on the ability board. So I definitely believe he can do well in a difficulty level A scenario, where I have him at currently. So we're going to do a mock battle. And then we're going to go to the 3rd floor because even though I don't have him maxed out or close to max out, I definitely think he can work in a 3rd floor scenario. And also, he is a yellow type character, which does really well against purple type characters like these bosses right here. So I have designed a team for him. Again, we're going to ignore the substitution characters because, again, they're just subs. But the regulars, so basically starting off with his memory, I gave him the Yes Sir memory, and basically it increases character's max HP by 30% when equipped by a yellow type character. Also gives character resilience for 5 turns when a wave starts. So this memory is just really good for yellow type characters, that's why I gave it to him. And then the team I designed for him is the regulars again. So basically I have Hado on the team because she's a great healer, so just in case he does come close to dying and he uses that last stand and he doesn't have any more left over, then Hado can heal him back up so he can at least survive. So she's just on the team to heal him. And then I have this Eraserhead on the squad because of one of his auto skills. So if we go to his skills and we go down to, I believe it's this one, Let's Be Rational, it increases character's critical hit rate by 15% when HP is 50% or higher. But it also increases critical hit rate of all ally UA high school class 1A characters by 15%. So basically he buffs class 1A students like Deku, and the buff is an increase in critical hit rate by 15%. So even more critical hit rate being added on to the bonus Deku gets from this tower, and also the bonus he gets from his own kit. So that's why I have this Eraserhead on the squad, and that is the team I designed for Deku. Alrighty, so let's see. We got All For One and Shigaraki here. So I think we're going to take on All For One first, and then focus on Shigaraki. Okay. So let's power up our teammates and then also increase our plus ultra gauge, and then we'll also get this to hit the entire enemy team, and then maybe we can bind up all for one with this. So let's see if that works out. So boom, boom, and then maybe, yes sir, we binded him up, nice, and then that did a little over 2,700 damage. Okay. Also, look at that plus ultra gauge. It's almost completely filled. That's great. Okay, so let's do some damage to ourselves and also do some damage to all for one. There we go. 6,143, not bad. Okay. Go. Okay, we have our plus ultra now, so let's see what that looks like. And there it is. How much does that do? It seems like a little over 15,000. That's actually pretty good. He did do some damage to himself. Okay. And then, nice. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, let's power up and also get more plus ultra meter. There we go. All for one's down. Okay, let's do some more damage with this. There we go. Okay. See, I don't want to heal right now because Hato's about to die, but obviously we're focusing on Deku, and I want him to keep doing damage to himself so we can get to 50% and below, so we can start getting those bonuses. So I'm just going to keep attacking. Okay, that's pretty good because Shigaraki hit me. Okay. I don't think we're at 50% yet. I think we're still slightly over 50%, so we should just keep going. Okay, now we're, below 50%, so that's perfect. Okay. So, okay, let's do this and this, so that way we can start, let's see. I think this also gives us some plus ultra gauge if we get, skill chains up, right? So, here we go. Oh, we also, binded Shigaraki up. Yeah, okay, so we're closer to the plus ultra now, so, okay, let's do this to give us our plus ultra, and then also power up our teammates. Okay. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Okay, we have our plus ultra. Let's use it. It's fine. Here is Deku's plus ultra. There we go. 22,000, or a little over 22,000. That's actually really good damage right there. And then we can do this, and I think this hurts ourselves as well. Or it'll just kill Shigaraki because that was a critical hit right there, and it was 13,000. So as you can see, this Deku does some pretty good damage. And I think you can understand why he does pretty good damage is because, he gets 3 boosts in critical hit, skill impact, and power. So that's really nice. And basically, to get that bonus, you just have to take damage, which, when you're fighting enemies, you're going to take damage. But also, his kit helps you, get to that point where you get those bonuses. So that's just really nice. So just overall, he has like a really interesting kit where he hurts himself, but he gets benefits from hurting himself, which is really interesting. I definitely think if you have him, maxed out or close to maxed out, he can do really well. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are about this Deku. I think he's really interesting, and that's why I wanted to showcase him off today. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy, please like and subscribe. That would be amazing. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.